Episode 7 of Venus in the Sky starts where we left off, with Sky confessing his love to Venus at the hospital's secluded stairs. They are about to kiss when Sky is called back to work. Meanwhile, Janice reluctantly lets Bomb help him at the store, and Tong is overwhelmed at work. Sky asks Day about his feelings for Venus, which gives Day a chance to tease him. Day insists that he likes Venus as a friend and has asked him to decorate his house to make Sky jealous. Venus arrives back at the shop while Janice is teaching Bomb how to restock goods on the shelves. He tells him that he will not be able to help much at the store since he will supervise Sky's home project. Sky arrives home from the hospital feeling exhausted. He texts Venus to check on him and tells him he has a headache. Venus calls to ask if he took his medicine, but Sky says he ran out but thinks he will feel better after taking a nap. Venus asks if Sky gets headaches often, and he says it happens when his back hurts from walking for a long time to see patients. Venus calls the condition an office syndrome, common among working people. Venus tells him to use the candle he gifted him since it will help him relax. Sky refuses, saying he wants to keep it. Venus promises to buy him another one if it runs out. Venus talks Sky through the relaxation technique. He often used the technique since he was often exhausted at work. Sky asks Venus to sing him a song, and he eventually falls asleep. Venus tries to look for the second set of the same candle he bought, and does not find it. Meanwhile, Janice borrows the candle and tries to help Bomb relax. However, he does not know how to massage, and Bomb teaches him. The following day, Janice finds Sky packed outside their house and sleeping in his car. He wakes Venus, who doubts Sky is waiting outside at 8 a.m. Since their date is 11 a.m. Sky tells Venus he was on duty at night, and was afraid he would fall asleep and miss the time. Therefore, he drove to Venus's house to wait for him after a shower. He wants to take him out to celebrate the completion of the house decoration. Venus invites Sky to sleep in his house. Bomb tiptoes into Venus's room to return the scented candle that Janice had borrowed. He sees Sky sleeping on the floor and wants to see who he is. Venus stops him and asks him not to disturb Sky. Bomb tells him to bring his friend down for breakfast later. Venus wakes up Sky after he is done getting ready so they can have breakfast. Later, he lets Sky sleep some more as he gets work done. Sky's back is hurt because he sleeps on the floor and asks Venus to massage him. Venus suggests they go to the cafe another day for Sky to rest. Sky insists on going today since he is not sure Venus will agree to join him another day. Venus thinks Sky is very willful. Sky confesses that he has been wondering the same ever since the day they argued. He apologizes to Venus for being too hasty in expressing his feelings. Venus apologizes for forcing his emotions on Sky, getting angry when he did not feel the same, and blocking his contacts. Venus opens up that it was hard on him. He could not have mustered the courage to leave Sky if he had not confessed to him. Sky says he is to blame since he was still confused about his feelings for Venus in college. He did not know what he wanted then, but now he is sure. He asks Venus to give him another chance to take their relationship to the next level. Venus does not have to give him an answer now. He will wait until he is ready to give them another chance. Venus agrees to think about it and go out for coffee. Beitong brings Tonkla food to the hospital. He brings so much such that they cannot finish. Beitong asks Tonkla to share some food with his patients as an encouragement. He will not stay long since he has to return to work. Beitong forgets to tell Tonkla something important. Janice is reviewing the shop's financials and realizes they incurred a loss elsewhere. Bomb approaches, which startles Janice, and he lies about the losses. Bomb sees a pamphlet for a loan provider as Janice takes the reports and heads to the shop. Sky and Venus have fun at the cafe, enjoying the food, drinks, and the ambience. Venus notices that Sky looks exhausted, and he asks about his shift at work. Sky says it was a difficult shift with many challenging cases. He says that while studying, he did not think working as a doctor would be so demanding, He says that after his internship, he wants to specialize as a children's doctor. Later, Venus invites him to rest at his house when he drops him off. Sky shares that he bought his house when he met Venus. He intends to open a small clinic and reside here if Venus chooses to move permanently. However, he is not trying to force Venus to rekindle his feelings but wants to show his sincerity. He is willing to wait for Venus to give him a chance. He hopes Venus will not feel uncomfortable. Venus thanks Sky for letting him know he has a place in his future. Later that night, Janice calls Venus to open the door for him. Baum forgot his keys. Janice feels angst since he lost a work file. Venus and Baum offer to help him find it. Meanwhile, Sky wakes up when he notices Venus is no longer beside him. He walks downstairs to a compromising position between Baum and Venus to a person unaware of their relationship. Janice sees the doctor watching them, and he pulls him aside. He tells him that Baum was chasing Venus in high school. He leaves out the fact Baum and Janice are together though. Sky excuses himself to leave, saying he will have many cases at the hospital the next day. The episode reviews so far. The plot is centered on the 7 to 11 shop and going out to eat, which feels repetitive and bland. Venus's job as an interior designer is ignored, which might have made the episode interesting, witnessing him change up Sky's home and see the before and the after. The major thing in this episode is Sky and Venus opening up about the past and seeking forgiveness from each other. With the regrets of the past out of the picture, they can start to move forward honestly and be part of each other's future.